Hey everyone, this is Ross, and today I'm doing an update of the tank and the pond. Quite a lot's changed in this tank since you last saw it. Probably the most noticeable difference is the change in the layout. I was just starting to get a bit bored of the old layout. It was still quite nice, but when you see the same style every day, it does get a bit boring. So I just decided to completely uproot all the plants, get some new bogwood, and just change it around. I don't like this aquascape as well as the other one, so this probably isn't how it's going to stay. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of the red and brown plants over here and just replacing that with stargrass and Ludwigia, things like that. But apart from getting rid of the red and brown plants, that's pretty much all I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and have thick, high plants in the back. I'm thinking about mainly using stargrass in the back. I used to keep it all nicely trimmed, like down here. But I just did a small experiment and let the stargrass grow up here, and it actually looks really nice. So I'm actually thinking about using stargrass as a background plant, and I'm going to keep some of the jungle val just because it looks quite nice, and it grows really quick too. But yeah, I'm just going to do mainly stargrass, and I'll be doing an aquascaping video, probably a time-lapse video, in the next couple of weeks. So this isn't final. I'm still going to be changing a few things around in here. The second change I've made, or the things I've added, is 5 new zebra danios. Some people call them zebra danios, depends where you live. But I was just in Time Valley Aquatics the other day, and I saw them, and I heard that they were really easy to care for, and I just think they looked really nice, so I decided to get 5. And that's pretty much the limit for the amount of fish in this tank now. I'm not going to get any more, but I really like them, so yeah, they seem quite active as well. I'd heard that they were very active before I bought them, so I just thought I'd give them a try since I've never had them. And hopefully I have some success breeding these. I'm not like trying really hard to breed them, but it's not uncommon for them to breed in planted tanks. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how well they do. Apart from that, all the fish are doing really well in this tank. All the plants, as you can see, are doing really well. The Anubias are doing great, no algae on them at all, which I'm really happy about. And Richa Fluitens is taken off too. So yeah, everything's going fine in here. The hornwort, thank you to everyone who's been telling us what it is. That's doing really well. It's just touched the surface today. When I planted it, it was only about half a height of the tank, and that was only a couple of weeks ago. So that's really took off, and I really like it. So that'll probably be one of the main plants in the new tank. I might buy some more of that. So now we'll just go outside. Okay, so we're out at the pond now. All the plants are doing really well. As you can see, there's lots of new lily pads on there. All the old lily pads that I actually got with the plants have died off, and these are all brand new. So the plant's slowly been melting off, and it's just been growing new leaves that are suitable for my pond. The lilies have also flowered twice. You can see under this leaf here, there's a flower that's dying that opened up the other week, and if you stay around till the end of the video, I've got kind of a time lapse of this opening. And then this is a new bud which hasn't opened yet. So I'm getting about buds every single week, which I'm really happy about. And these are nice pink and yellow flowers. Over here the dwarf water lilies are going crazy. Been planted in dirt, so that's why they're going so crazy. The water irises, they're not doing as well as they did over there, because I used to have a bog there, and a lot of fish poo used to float up and kind of land in there providing fertilisation for them. They haven't been doing so well since they don't have all that fertilisation. So sometime next week I'm going to put in some root tabs down there. Yet again, the edging still isn't finished. I just really haven't had a chance to get round with it. But what I plan to do is have some large flat rocks around the edge. All the fish are doing fine as well. Let's move on to the path. This is what's been taking up all my time. This is the reason why I haven't made any videos in a week. A lot of people were asking why I haven't made any videos, and I've just been working on this. It's just taken so long. When I went on holiday to Italy, my mum and my dad thought it would be a nice idea to make a cobbled path at home, So silly me said yes, and it's just taken absolutely forever. And this has taken a week, and I've got all this to do, and all down here. So it's probably going to take about another 4 weeks. But all I've been doing is I've been using some mortar. This is the stuff that you use between bricks on houses, and all I've been doing is I've been mixing it, laying it down nice and level, and I've been burying pebbles in it. It's pretty sturdy. This bit's not fully dry yet, but yeah, it's quite nice to walk on, quite a nice effect too. Makes the garden look a lot better, but it really does take a while. Moving on to the pumpkins. This pumpkin vine has grown really long. Unfortunately, when I was trimming the pumpkin vines, I meant to trim off dead leaves, but I actually cut the plant that way, so this one's kind of stopped growing. It's just kind of stayed there. This one's went all the way along. You can see they're getting nice big flowers. The only problems I'm having with these is the pumpkins that they do grow, the snails eat, and I just can't seem to find where the snails are coming from. You can see there's some pumpkins down here, and it's just been eaten by the snails. There's a pumpkin over here which is okay, and pumpkins actually form underneath the flowers, so in a few days a pumpkin might form under there, but it's just a real challenge to kind of stop the snails from eating them. You can see the snails have kind of ate that flower there. So what I'm thinking of doing is just picking this vine up and hanging it on that fence there so the snails can't get to it, but that's been a real problem. Bringing you over here in the old 15-gallon, I've got some alodia growing in here. It's pretty hard to see in. It's a bit of algae. I do a water change every week, but yeah, there's quite a lot of hair algae, but the alodia is growing really well in here. This is just kind of a place I used to grow alodia for the pond, and then once there's enough ready in here I'll just dump it all in the pond. But that's doing pretty well, and I think that's about it. So thanks a lot for watching. If you liked the video, I'd really appreciate a comment and a like. Bye.